If you demand the absolute best of the best when it comes to turbo-powered smartphone tech, then you really need a handset with Qualcomm's mighty Snapdragon 855 chipset stuffed inside. I've already shown off the gaming prowess of this platform from Qualcomm's massive launch event, so go check that out for all you need to know. I won't bang on again about the ridiculous performance and energy-saving abilities right here. Instead, let's have a gander at some of the greatest new smartphones coming later in 2019, which will boast the Snapdragon 855 platform. Drill bags at the ready, it's gonna get moist. And for more on the latest greatest mobile tech, don't forget to poke subscribe and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! Sony Xperia 1. Sony's first flagship phone of 2019 has already got us feeling all peculiar. This is the first handset to boast a stunning 4K OLED screen with Sony's new 21:9 CinemaWide finish. Packing support from the likes of Netflix, you can expect bowel-stirring visuals, sharp contrast, lush colours and incredible detail. And yes, this mighty mobile is of course powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 855 platform. Early benchmark results suggest impressive next-gen performance, and we're also hoping that the Xperia One's 3300 mAh cell gives us some impressive battery life as well, helped along by the general energy efficiency of that Snapdragon 855. And we're also excited to properly test out the Xperia One's new triple lens camera. With early hands-on, this seems to capture the same great looking photos and 4K video, but now with the added flexibility of ultra-wide and telephoto lenses that you can freely switch between. And you can capture proper cinematic style movies thanks to the funky filter and 21:9 aspect ratio. Samsung Galaxy S10 series. The new Samsung flagship also changes up the design and camera tech over last year's model. The Galaxy S10 serves up a beautiful Infinity O display with punch-hole notch, and you can once again expect lifelike visuals thanks to Sami's dynamic AMOLED tech, even if they can't quite match the Ultra HD resolution of Sony's blower. Samsung also decided to go with a triple lens setup, so the Galaxy S10's rear camera offers ultra-wide and telephoto views as well. And you can also shoot 4K resolution video with that same dynamic HDR finish that you'll enjoy on the display, with the brightness levels changing smartly to suit the picture. The S10e is the more basic of these three new blowers, so some of those features have been stripped out, including the awesome ultrasonic fingerprint sensor and that telephoto camera lens. Meanwhile, the Plus model adds a second front-facing lens to capture true portrait selfies, and it also comes in a sleek ceramic version with more storage and RAM. Check out my full side-by-side comparisons to see how the S10 family really stacks up. And unfortunately, there is one massive bloody problem here, and that's the fact that the Snapdragon 855 is only stuffed inside the Galaxy S10 phones sold in the US and bits of Asia. The rest of us unfortunately get Samsung's own Exynos chipset bunged in there instead. We wouldn't exactly call it a massive shock to see that Samsung's Exynos chipset isn't benchmarking as highly as the Snapdragon 855, and apparently the battery life isn't quite as strong either. At least this is according to the early benchmarking stuff that is trickling online. So here in Blighty, you may want to import your Galaxy S10 if you're sold, just to avoid being burned. LG V50 ThinQ and LG G8. At MWC 2019, LG launched not just one but two new smartphones boasting that Snapdragon 855 platform. The G8 and the V50 are both rather big blowers, unsurprisingly. The G8 sports a 6.1-inch AMOLED screen, while the V50 boosts that to a 6.4-inch P-OLED panel. Visuals are great no matter your choice though. You get punchy colours with full customization over that output, while the Quad HD Plus resolution and HDR10 and Dolby Vision support means lifelike images. Audio isn't neglected either, with digital tracks sounding amazing thanks to LG's magnificent Hi-Fi DAC, while movies are boosted with DTS:X surround sound. Performance is top-notch of course, with that fresh new Snapdragon chipset smashing through any task you throw its way. And with the V50, you even get Qualcomm's X50 modem on board, so this smartphone is fully 5G compliant. The triple lens camera tech means you're basically sorted for your snaps, offering a choice of standard, ultra-wide and telephoto views of your subject, just like the previous phones mentioned here. And the manual mode is also highly intuitive and great fun to use, where you get a host of other bonus camera bits to play around with too. And if you opt for the LG G8, you also get the slightly weird air gesture controls, plus the ability to unlock the phone just by waving at the thing. Definitely very quirky, but apparently this vein recognition method is even more secure than a fingerprint unlock. Xiaomi Mi 9. And Xiaomi's fresh new 2019 flagship phone is also a bit of a beast, rocking premium specs through and through. That shiny 7000 series aluminium frame houses a whopping 6.4-inch display, a Super AMOLED Full HD Plus panel with support for HDR10 playback. That dewdrop notch is only dinky, so it only intrudes a wee bit when you're kicking back with some video from your favourite YouTube channel, wink wink. MIUI is a bit all over the place, but it has its charms and certainly has plenty of bonus features to Android. And you won't see any glitches or stutters when you're flying through the menus either, thanks to that ultra nippy Snapdragon 855. By now, you probably won't be terribly shocked to hear that the Xiaomi Mi 9 has a tri-lens camera housed around back, with an ultra-wide angle and telephoto option on board. You also have a 20 megapixel selfie snapper which can capture highly detailed shots of your beautiful facial region. Better mask those wrinkles then. And Xiaomi has also launched a funky Explorer model of the Mi 9 which boasts a transparent back, similar to last year's Mi 8 Pro. Whoa, leaves nothing to the imagination, that. OnePlus 7. So OnePlus has not officially launched its new OnePlus 7 flagship phone, but at MWC 2019 it was shown off a 5G prototype device which was running the Snapdragon 855. So it's no great leap to imagine that the OnePlus 7, when it eventually does officially launch around probably April-May 2019, will rock the same architecture. This prototype also boasted full 5G connectivity using Qualcomm's X50 modem, although we're not sure if the standard OnePlus 7 will offer the same functionality. This may well be saved for a special edition model instead. And finally, also a shout out to ZTE's Axon 10 Pro 5G. It launched at MWC 2019. I didn't get a chance to go hands-on with it unfortunately, but once again, you can expect premium specs and, hey, guess what? A tri-lens camera. And you can expect that phone to emerge in the first half of 2019, just like most of these other smartphones which I've just mentioned. So right, there's my roundup of the best new Snapdragon 855 chipset smartphones coming in 2019. Definitely an exciting bunch. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. And don't forget to poke, subscribe and ding that notifications bell to be the first to see the latest and greatest mobile tech in action. Cheers everyone, love you!